Hey everybody! We got four... Wait a second. I already played b4. But it chose b3 anyways. We have only 3 more of these left. The end of an era. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep going or not. b3, here we go. What do I do? Maybe I play a reverse, a reverse Catalan or something. Feels a little weird. Okay. Let's just do this. Playing against Rishi Singh. Presumably... Now that's an idea. I'll play a little passively. You know, I could even do all this. It's not quite the hippo, but you know. Alright. Time to decide what to do. I could go here and try to push this guy. I can go push, no. I can... Let's start with this. Not terribly surprised. Let's see. I'll prepare to castle either side. I'm also threatening... No, I'm not threatening that, but... Just keeping some options open. Okay, they stepped the bishop out of the way. I could go here. It'd be a little silly. In fact, it feels very silly. But my knight is under attack. And I don't have that much time. So let's see. Boom, boom. 1, 2, 3 defenders. 1, 2, 3 attackers. This should be fine. Sorry for the lack of energy on my end. I'm a bit tired. Alright, they capture. We capture back. Could have gone with the knight, now that I think about it. That's okay. I'm kind of... No, never mind. I'm going to castle... this way. You know, I could try something like that, but I feel like they'll see it coming. Okay. Going here loses a pawn, because, oops, oh my gosh, because take, and then presumably take, and I end up down a pawn. Alternatively, I could just move my knight back. But then this pawn hangs. If I move my queen here or here, this pawn gets overworked. Or the queen gets overworked, rather. Boom, boom. Oh, but it hits... Yeah, seems to work. Although if the knight moves here, then I can step back. Should be okay. I think this is okay. I could be wrong. If they capture here, I recapture with the bishop. And I win a tempo on the queen, and then I can save the pawn. So let's see what they go with. Right, they do that. Now at this point, do I step over there? Do I step back? Not quite sure. I can't step back because I have to protect the pawn, or protect the knight, excuse me. So I go here or here. I don't want to go here. I kind of like here. Kind of hard to explain why. Let's do it. Right. You know, if I move my knight, there isn't a good place right now, but if I move my knight, I'm threatening checkmate on the king. So if I go here, they would probably block with the pawn, but that can capture. Okay, hold on. Let me think for a moment. If I go here, I think that just picks up the. I think that picks up the bishop. I think it picks up the bishop. I'm gonna go for it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure they have to defend this pawn in one of these ways. And then I take the bishop, the queen's hanging, and if they take, I can recapture with the knight. If the queen just retreats, then the knight can retreat as well. So yeah, I think I am officially in the driver's seat. I can take this way. If the queen takes, I recapture with the knight. If the queen runs away someplace, my knight retreats, and I'm good to go. You know, I could have even gone here to give a check first. That was another option, give a check. Alright. If I go here, what does that do? Doesn't seem to do too much. I am up 2 points. Let's not lose sight of the fact. I kind of want to move my knight there. I'm not sure how useful that is. I think it makes more sense to bring my rook in. Although then takes, I lose my other knight, or my other pawn. And that's a little bit annoying. Oops. Let's move the knight back. I don't think it's doing too much good here. These squares are possibilities. Maybe going this way. Just asking, hey, what's up? What are you doing? I don't know. Knight probably retreats. Anyways, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. But overprotecting this pawn, which is nice. If they try something like this, thinking they're restricting my knight's movement, I would have this counter shot. Let's do this. Force the knight back. I can jump in, kind of get this going. I want to move with my... Let's move with this knight. And this starts the chain reaction, because I think they move away, I take... If they recapture, I can take here. No, but then they recapture that way. Never mind. These knights protect each other. But it's a thought. You know, it's the thought that counts. Plus, I take out, excuse me, I take out their bishop. I get the bishop pair. That's always nice. I anticipate the rook moving someplace. Alright, sensible move. Let's take here. Ooh, but now their knight is pinned. So I can do that, and if they capture the pawn, I capture their knight. Let's go here. We're hitting the pawn. Knight moves there. Reasonable enough. I'm going to be a little greedy. I'm going to grab the pawn. Okay. I have to be careful. If I go here, I lose my rook. This is an idea, but I'm not that jazzed by it. Although, I can then, excuse me, I can then move back, protect this pawn, then free up this rook to begin operations. Not the worst idea. And if they go over here, yeah, I mean, I do that. Just what I said before. Let's continue with our plan. Play quickly, play confidently. Things should be okay. I can move over here. Maybe I want to move the king up. I could even go here and just... it's not that great, but... Let's go over here. They still can't take because my knight covers. Okay. Maybe that wasn't the best move actually. I can move my rook back. Yeah, actually, I think this is okay. Oh, but it gives up that square. I can move my knight here though. I physically block the rook, and I'm also threatening the pawn. But also, if the pawn moves, I pick up the knight. So I think it's likely the knight will go here or here. If the knight goes here and I move up, then they do have the ability to protect it that way. Although then I can give a check, and then okay. Interesting move. I pick up a pawn though, I'm pretty sure. Unless I'm missing something. Takes. If they take this way, I win the rook. So I think I just, I think that's a blunder on their part. I expect a resignation pretty soon. Okay, step up. I imagine they defend with the pawn. Although I can then take this pawn. And now I'm threatening knight again. Rook moves over, or excuse me, knight moves over. No matter. This is completely winning. I just gave up my... oops. Anyways. It's like mate in 2 moves, I think. Alright, GG's. Good game. And thanks for watching. Sorry I've been a little more inconsistent lately. I'll try to be a little bit better about that. Have a good one.